Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's upload, we will be having another episode of my Yes, you're right again. It's another episode of my lit vlog. So this time on our episode 3, we will be talking about the major African authors and their significant works. So, are you excited? Of course, me too. So, let's get right into it. So in the first part of this episode, we will be talking about the prominent African authors and their published or significant literary works in the West African literature. So the first one is Chinua Achebe. The significant literary works are Things Fall Apart, No Longer at Ease, Hour of God, A Man of the People, Anthills of the Savannah. So these are all their literary works. The next one is Buchi Emecheta. Significant works are The Bride Price, The Joys of Motherhood, In the Ditch, Second Class Citizen, Gwendolyn, republished in 1990, and Kihindi. The next author is Ayi Kwe Arma. Their significant literary works are The Beautiful Ones Are Not Yet Born, Fragments, Why Are We So Blessed, The Healers, 2000 Seasons, and Osiris Rising, a novel of Africa, past, present, and future. So the next one is Mariama Ba. Her significant literary works are So Long a Letter, The Chant Ekalat, and The Scarlet Song. The next one is Simbini Osman. Their significant literary works are God's Bits of Wood, Lee Docker Noir, and The Black Docker. So now we move on to part 2, which has one significant author in the East African literature. So he is Ngugi wa Thiong'o. His significant literary works are A Grain of Wheat, Petals of Blood, Matagari, The Black Hermit, Weep Not Child, The River Between, Ngahika Ndida, I Will Marry When I Want, The Double Yoke, Destination Biafra, and The Rape of Shabi. Now we move on to part 3, which talks about the significant authors and their literary works in the South Central African literature. So the first one is Atwell Sidwell, A.S. Mopeli Paulus. So their significant literary works are Blanket Boy's Moon, written in collaboration with Peter Lanham, and Thurn in the Dark, written in collaboration with Miriam Bassner. So the next author is David Rubadiri, and his significant literary works are No Bride Price, Stanley Meets Mutesa, and A Negro Laborer in Liverpool. The next author is Aubrey Kanchingwe. Her significant literary work is No Easy Task. The next one is Legson Kaira. Their significant literary works are I Will Try, The Looming Shadow, Jingala, The Civil Servant, and The Detainee. The next one is Dominic Molaisho. His significant literary works are The Tongue of the Dumb and The Smoke That Thunders. The next author is Dambudzo Mirichera. His significant literary works are House of Hunger, Black Sunlight, The Black Insider, Mindless or Definitive Body, and lastly, The Cemetery of the Mind. The next author is Shimmer Chinodia. Their significant literary works are Dew in the Morning, Farad's Girl, and The Harvest of Thorns. The next author is Chenjire Ho. So their significant literary works are Bones, Shadows, Shibin Tales, and Ancestors. So the last one is Chichi Dangaremba. Her significant literary works are She No Longer Weeps and Nervous Conditions. Now we move on to part 4, which talks about the literary authors and their significant works in South African literature. So the first one is Nadine Gordimer, and her significant literary works are Burger's Daughter, House Gun, The Lying Days, Face to Face, The Soft Voice of the Serpent, A World of Strangers, Occasion for Loving, The Late Bourgeois World, Guests of Honor, July's People, A Sport of Nature, My Son's Story, None to Accompany Me, and The Pickup. The next one is Alex Laguma. Their significant literary works are In the Fog of the Season's End, Time of the Butcherbird, A Walk in the Night, and Threefold Court, and The Stone Country. The next author is Alan Pathon. His significant literary works are Cry, the Beloved Country, Too Late, The Palarope, Ah, But Your Land is Beautiful, Debbie Go Home, Tales from a Troubled Land, Sopono, Hofmeyr, South African Tragedy, The Life and Times of Jan Hofmeyr, Apartheid and the Archbishop, The Life and Times of Geoffrey Clayton, Archbishop of Cape Town, For You, Departed Towards the Mountain, Transition with Dan Warren in 1956, and lastly, Instrument of Thy Peace. The last author we will talk about in this episode is Bessie Head. Her significant literary works are When Rain Clouds Gather, The New Statesman Maru, A Question of Power, The Collector of Treasures and Other Botswanan Village Tales, Sirowe, Village in the Rain Wind, and lastly, A Bewitched Crossroad, an African Saga. Hi guys, so that's it for our episode today. I hope you learned a lot from this video, which talked about the major African authors and their significant literary works. So I have more literary videos to come, and I hope you'll stay tuned for that, and please to leave a like and subscribe to my channel.